Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So of course, it's reveals tomorrow. We are officially getting the SKULLS event. We're going to be seeing some new game trailers, some new footage, and of course, this video is me just rambling on what I think that's going to be coming, my thoughts, my feedback, my hopes, my dreams, everything like that. We do it for every reveal show, and this one is no different. So let's jump in and let's get talking. I think let's start with something that we know we're going to see. We know we're going to get all the information on it, and that is, of course, Darktide. If you haven't been following Darktide now for the past couple of weeks, they've basically been putting out a lot of stuff on their social media. These past 5 days, they've actually put out little mini videos of a countdown like 5, 4, 3, 2, like we're actually on like 1 now, I think. Is it 1 or 2 we're on now? Because tomorrow, of course, as I'm recording this, tomorrow is going to be the big showing off of that game. What I personally think that we're going to see is an actual playthrough of a mission. All we've seen so far with Darktide is little clips of trailer, little clips of gameplay, nothing fluid, nothing fully in motion to experience the game as it's intended to be. And what I mean by that is that we'll actually probably see a full playthrough. All the characters moving along, seeing them with their special abilities, their powers, the weapons, just seeing the weapons, you know, like the thunder hammers, the stubber guns, plasma guns. Maybe they'll give us like a little deep dive into the characters themselves, so we can see like how you can customize them, how different they can look, because they have confirmed that now in one of the articles that came out recently, is that you can actually go in and customize these characters. It's going to be very, very different to Vermintide. Yes, you have like set characters and stuff, but you can make those characters more customizable to maybe suit your appearance, or, you know, some badass appearance that you want to make them. Because the game is only around 4 months away now, so it's more or less completed. I would say there's probably just some finishing touches they have to do to make it maybe, you know, a little bit better, maybe like streamline it so it runs better on certain systems, stuff like that. I think if they really wanted to blow us away with this new Darktide game, I think maybe they could add something, which I know a lot of people have been asking me, is this a part of it? And I'm not too sure. A versus mode. That is something that Vermintide never had. Apparently it was going to, but I was asking people, is it in there yet? And they're like, saying, no, it's not in yet. But as much as I love going against hordes and hordes of, you know, Xenos and Chaos and heretical things, I think the true experience, if you have someone with a human mind on that team making human decisions, it takes it to the next stage and the next level of actually fighting against someone. Maybe someone can control like the AI, send certain beasts or, you know, like big bosses in there, and, you know, your basically job is to just go in and ruin everyone's day in that game. I think that could be a absolutely fantastic hit if they could implement that into this game. And one more thing, I want to see more Dan Abnett. Dan Abnett is writing the story of this game. Again, it was in the article that basically the planet that we're playing on is a brand new planet. This means it opens the door for you to do whatever you want. This is not Necromunda where it has to follow a certain bit of lore or anything like that. Anything can happen on this planet. The planet can be blown up at the end. There's no survivors. Everyone's purged. Exterminatus. You die in the name of the Emperor. It could happen because it's a brand new planet. So hopefully we get more Dan Abnett on, because every time he talks 40k, I just sit here and wonder, going, please Dan, do not stop. Now moving on to the game that is probably one of the most anticipated Warhammer games in a long time. It's, of course, Space Marine 2. I can't believe we're actually still talking about Space Marine 2. Yes, we saw that epic trailer. I'll put it in the background now so you can experience it again. We saw that trailer. It was amazing. It was fantastic. But we want to learn more about the game. What is happening? Yes, Titus is a Primaris now. Is Leandros got to be in it? I've always said I want Chaplain Leandros. I think Leandros did nothing wrong. A lot of people disagree with me, but what you're supposed to do? You know, he thought Titus was, you know, inflicted by chaos. Where do you go to? You go to an Inquisitor, right? And, you know, to ask him to test the person. Leandros did nothing wrong. Okay, moving on. In what capacity we're going to see Space Marine 2 in? I literally have no idea. I think we'll probably see more gameplay. I think that is like a nail on the head. I think we're going to obviously hear from like the voice actors, the senior game management people, you know, people who are writing the story, and people who are on like the creativity side, like building like the planet, the missions, all that type of stuff. I'm sure we'll hear from them. But as I mentioned, gameplay. I think gameplay is one of the biggest things that people want to see. Yes, we saw a little glimpse of it, just a little glimpse at the end of this big Space Marine 2 trailer, but that was really all, and it's left us in wonder ever since then. You know, what else are we going to see in this game? How big is it going to be? What's the scale of this game? Like, Space Marine 1 was pretty big in terms of scale. Yes, the missions were kind of like, you know, it sent you down a certain path and stuff, but the battlefield you saw in the distance, you know, things exploding, things smashing down, I thought that was a visually stunning experience playing that game, and that's why I'm sure myself and many others loved it, because you actually felt like you were on a world. So hopefully we get to see more than that. There's one other big thing I would love to see and love to learn about, and that is the multiplayer. I've said this now for a couple of years. I think Space Marine is only as popular, and it's gone down and people are still playing it today, is because of the multiplayer scene. People kept this game alive. People, clans, just individuals just logging on every night just to smash each other's face in with thunder hammers, power swords, just bolters, plasma cannons, everything like that. So I really, really hope they go into more details about the multiplayer. How big is it going to be? Is it going to be the same as before when it was 8 versus 8? Are they going to expand on it? Is it going to be like, you know, 20 versus 20 or something like that? There's one thing that gives me kind of a little bit of hope for Space Marine 2, and I'm thinking maybe this why potentially it could be big, because the rights for Eternal Crusade, I know what Eternal Crusade is, right? Let's not go down that road, but they were not available from Games Workshop again, and I think that was intentionally done so it didn't step on the toes of Space Marine 2. I think Space Marine 2 could potentially be trying to hit that multiplayer market that Eternal Crusade failed at all those years ago. And if we can have something like Eternal Crusade, but good in the online sense, then I think that could be incredible. The only problem is that at this moment in time, yes, we have Space Marines, yes, we have Tyranids. Could it work as Space Marines versus Tyranids, or would we need Chaos to actually jump on to be a part of the game? This is why I think maybe Chaos is going to pop up in this story and, you know, get involved, and it's going to be like just like it was in Space Marine 1, where it was like a triangle of factions. You had the Space Marines, you had the Chaos Space Marines, and you had the Orcs all fighting over that world. Now, I know SKULLS is technically a digital event which shows off digital games and everything like that, but I actually do think we could maybe see some physical models at this event. And again, this is connecting with Space Marine 2. The rumor that I heard a while back is that Captain Titus was getting a new Primaris model that you're going to be able to take inside of the 40k game, and I think we can actually get it shown off at this event, because the reason I say this is Space Marine Codex 2.0 is supposed to be out this year, and I think it would be kind of a swing and a miss if he didn't have his stats inside of that book. The last thing I want, again, is carrying more rules around with more documents of paper. So maybe we're actually going to see Titus previewed at this event, saying it's going to be launching potentially with the brand new Space Marine Codex 2.0 that's supposed to be coming out later this year, because I know a lot of people want Titus in their armor. It's rumored that he has a jump pack on his model as well. Again, that's just probably going straight down the rabbit hole, but how cool would it be to see official jump assault marine for Primaris? Not Inceptors or anything like that, like an actual jump assault guy for the Primaris. Hopefully we get some new games announced as well, because again, for those of you who haven't been following the news, I've heard through the whispers of the warp that a brand new 40k RTS is in development. It was whispered to me that this is a potential Dawn of War sequel. I don't know how much to believe in the Dawn of War part, but I definitely believe the RTS part. Is this the right event to show it off? I think so. Maybe it's just too early to show off. Maybe they're still in game development, a part of that, you know, creating it and stuff like that. But fingers crossed we get something big and revealed to us that we're all not expecting. Everything else really, a part of this event, is probably going to be more mobile related and like DLC related, because what SKULLS tends to do is like add skins into games that are already out, like maybe like for example, Chaos Gate, you'll get like a fancy spear or a fancy sword or something to attach to your squad. You know, other games, as I mentioned, skins and just other little things that just spice it up just a little bit. But yes, hopefully, fingers crossed, they do actually show us something that we're all not expecting. I would love it to be that 40k RTS game, but I wouldn't count on it. I think the rest of the things are more or less just going to be like mobile games, which for me, I'm not that really interested in, because the only time I even touch like my mobile is to either call someone or take a picture of my models, or to like film my models. That's about it. I don't really game, well, I've never really gamed really when it comes to my mobile. But again, that's just me, and you could be different. Anyway, Chaperooninos, that's enough waffling from me. But before you leave, one more juicy thing to tell you. Of course, I'm doing a watch along of the SKULLS event. It's going to be over on my channel. That's at 6 p.m. British time. I'll have the video up and stuff like that tomorrow, so you can like remind yourself and stuff like that. It's going to be a great time. We always have fun. No matter what's revealed, we always have a laugh on those bloody streams. So if you're up for that, come along, enjoy yourself, grab a beer or something, and we'll have a nice little time watching Warhammer and watching all these awesome reveals. Right, see you in a bit. Have a great day. Leave your thoughts and feedback in the comment section if you want to, and I'll see you all then. See you now, and bye-bye.